going to the Help tab. This is where you're going to find Essentials Libraries, Professional Library, Developer SDKs, and Administrator Library. Essentials Library is really, what is ArcGIS, what is a lot of the fundamental topics. But under the Professional Library is where you can find out more detailed information on different topics. And there's a lot of topics there. It also has a search option, and I've searched on tutorials. And under tutorials, I can find the ArcGIS tutorials. These are the tutorials that are already updated to 10. And so there's a lot of things. Actually, you could build a course out of just giving your students a list of these tutorials and having them accomplish some of these. Be sure to look at the new 3D Analyst, but there are many, many tutorials. Next thing I want to do is take a look at the dockable windows themselves. Right now, I've added the image analysis window as a dockable window. And you notice as I hover over, they pop out. I go away from them, they go back in. So it's dockable, but they peekaboo. If you want them to stay out, just press their little push pin. They stay out and they're available all the time until you unpress the push pin and they'll go back in. The image analysis window we're going to go into quite a bit, but I'll just briefly explain some of the things. It has all of the raster data sets already linked to this window. So anything in your project that is a raster data set is here. And if I highlight one of them, you can see that the tools for display change, and I can just take that one data set then and change my display values for it. The other thing is this bottom part of the window. It's processing, and depending on which raster set you have highlighted, you have different tools that are no longer grayed out. So right now with my DEM, I can do a clip, a mosaic, or an export data. So it's just an easy way to be able to deal with your raster data sets. The next thing I want to look at is the search window. It pops out, and it's typical. I showed you earlier. You can do a search with it, and it brings up the tools and topics so that you can go to those. You can read more about them. The other thing is catalog. Catalog is now embedded within ArcMap, so you don't have to open it every time you want to use ArcCatalog. It's a really easy way to find your data, add new data. And one of the ways is just expanding any of the folder connections. And I've got some folder connections here. I'm going to come in here and expand my San Bernardino database, because this is where this particular project is. It's San Bernardino, California. It's a landslides project. And I've already gone in and defined where the highest susceptibility is for landslides. And oh, I want to add that to this project. And it's just a matter of click, drag, and drop. So there it came in. I'll make it red so it's a little bit easier to see. But that's how easy it is to add data to your ArcMap. Do we have any questions right now? Go ahead and take your phone off mute if you'd like, and if not, I'll go on. I want to show you what's the new functionality for our editor. So I'm going to come in and I can cut a toolbar for editor by checking on it. I can still, like I said, right click on an empty space and get that same dialog. Or I can use this nice little button here that's an Arc Editor toolbar turn off and on button. So there's many ways to get it. So here's the new Arc Editor toolbar, and I'm going to say start editing.